show on the radio. Hey, hello, here we go. I don't know a better show, say Croutons 4.0. We race through space and time, transportals and worlds that rhyme. Our stories just hit the spot. Don't tune in late, you'll miss the plot. Well, hello, here we go. Have you heard about a good time show on the radio? So to and fro, here we go. I don't know a better show, say Croutons 4.0. Join us on our starship cruise while we endeavor to amuse. In each and every episode, we stream across the great cosmos. Well, hello, here we go. Have you heard about a good time show on the radio? Look out below, here we go. I don't know what better show, say Croutons 4.0. So check us out for Score and All.
This season brought forth the news face the earth leaves on.
Oh, where's Space Croutons 4.0? Streaming through the stars in a great big foursome, 4x4.
Hello Space Croutonians one and all. Today, we have a special treat for you. As I'm sure everyone is aware, we've seen some very active unions across our land. It seemed that everyone is petitioning employers for all kinds of things, from better pay, shorter hours, more benefits and healthcare costs to cartoons and comic books in the break room. We think we've seen it all. But today loyal listeners may be a first. There is a little-known union that is jumping to the front of the line presenting some rather unique requests for management. We'll switch over to our roving reporter currently on the scene out in Hollywood. But first I'd like to introduce my partner and co-host. This guy doesn't really need an introduction, but he negotiated an introduction into his contract, so here I go. A star of stage, screen and cinema. A man that is so clever that sometimes even he can't understand what he's saying, a walking encyclopedia of knowledge, a veritable fountain of puns and jokes, a world-class athlete, capable of surfing the web for hours,
My, oh my, thank you, Sally. I think that's quite enough for the intro. Greetings, everyone. It's great to be here with all of you today. Hold on to your iPhones, folks. I'm about to unleash myself in today's podcast. Just like the self-proclaimed grammar police ready to autocorrect your online activities, I am here to sprinkle new and interesting tidbits into your day, starting with our sponsor. Sally, what can you tell us about today's sponsor?
Of course, Curdy. Today's episode is brought to us by the geek letter / And don't confuse our letter with any firearms or flowers. No sir. Our letter is genuine geek. For those of you unfamiliar with the symbol, imagine the marks left by a werewolf on a tree trunk after sharpening its claws just before pouncing on an unsuspecting.
My, oh double my, Sally. I think your descriptive module is kicked into full turbo mode. My dad told me one time, if you can't say something nice, don't
say anything at all. Come now, Curdy, I think everyone knows that one. Didn't your dad ever say anything original?
Well, he did tell me a story once. It seems that there were 4 expectant fathers in a Minneapolis hospital waiting room while their wives were in labor.
4?
Yes, Sally. Now please, the story's better if you let me finish.
Of course, Curdy, my apologies. Please continue.
Thank you. Now, as I was saying, 4 expectant fathers were in a Minneapolis hospital waiting room while their wives were in labor. The nurse comes in and tells the first man, "Congratulations, you're the father of twins." "What a coincidence. I work for the Minnesota Twins baseball team," he replied. The nurse then turns and tells the second man, "You are the father of triplets." "Wow, also a coincidence. I work for 3M Corporation," was his response. The nurse then tells the third man that his wife has given birth to quadruplets, and he claps his hands and says, "Another coincidence. I work for the Four Seasons Hotel." At this point, the fourth guy faints. When he comes to, the others ask what's wrong. "What's wrong? I work for 7-Up." Chance? Mere coincidence? Inquiring minds want to know.
Never mind, Curdy, I won't ask about your dad anymore. What else can you tell us about our sponsor?
Sure, Sally. As you mentioned, today's episode is brought to us by the Greek symbol /. Imagine, if you will, 3 seemingly haphazard yet parallel lines etched into a completely smooth surface. Lines that zig and zag in unison across the chalkboard in our minds. You can almost hear the screeching from the board as the lines appear. Are they lines from another time, another place, another dimension? Or is this the price of entry into the sag zone?
Wow, Curdy, I thought you said my descriptive module was in turbo mode, but yours has blown past me.
Well, Sally, this symbol has generated much discussion from around the world and even across the galaxies. Beings have traveled throughout millennia to acquire artifact after artifact with this symbol emblazoned upon its surface. This symbol's also been used throughout time. People have used it to mark trails, name roads, and craft beer, among other things.
You don't say?
I do say, Sally. How about we hear from today's sponsor to find out a little more?
I'm all for that, Curdy. Let's roll the commercial.
Hello, all. I'm sure you were not expecting me. Today is a landmark day for you. You see, it's not every day that I come to you with an offer like this. As you are probably aware, I have taken on a somewhat unusual role of promoting a line of products, but not an ordinary line. No, my friends, these products are of such a unique nature, you will be astonished, amazed, nay, even mystified. What makes these products so compelling? They have been marked. Those that frequent the land of Wally World would say slashed. But are they? Yes, my friends, they have been slashed, but not in the way products typically are. These products bear the mark of the slash. Some imitation products are available in mass quantities, with street vendors hawking them and raking in vast sums of dinero, while the real products are available only from our unique shippers. And though we ship anywhere, and I mean anywhere, do not wait long to order. Why order from us, you might ask? Let me tell you, my friends, you will order from us. There are no other choices. The street vendors hawking imitation products are simply exploiting our popularity and are being taken care of one by one. Some call it natural causes. Others know the real story. We carry everything from tumblers and decals to t-shirts and wooden stakes. You can find our full product lineup on our website. A link will be provided at the end of this advertisement. If you do not have access to the internet, just wait until the next full moon. Get a fillet of fenny snake, an eye of newt, toe of frog, wool of bat, and tongue of dog. Add some adder's fork and blind worm sting, lizard's leg, and owlet's wing. Sprinkle in sage, rosemary, and thyme. You know what to do next. I will see you in your dreams.
Or your nightmares.
Curdy, that was possibly the most unique commercial we have ever had on the show.
I believe you're right, Sally. Can you confirm that we previewed that commercial before today?
Of course, Curdy. It is standard procedure to preview all commercials prior to airing them.
And the products are legit?
Very much so, Curdy. Why don't I perform some additional verification while our episode plays for our listeners?
Good idea, Sally. I think that's a very wise thing to do. And now, listeners, about today's episode. Our roving reporter in the field, Arty is live in Hollywood to bring us this exclusive report. Take it away, Arty.
Thank you, Curdy. I'm coming to you live from the Hollywood Bowl in beautiful Los Angeles. Let me set the proverbial stage for you. As I'm sure all the listeners are aware, there have been numerous groups here in Hollywood petitioning and negotiating with management for better working conditions. Everyone from writers to actors, stagehands to caterers. Well, today there is a panel discussion that will occur among the Scream Actors Guild. You may not be familiar with the group, but I'm sure you'll recognize the participants. Gliding onto the stage now, in winged form, is none other than Dracula. Dracula is one of the founding members of the Scream Actors Guild, along with the Wolfman, Frankenstein, and the Mummy.
Good evening. I want to thank everyone for the invitation to join you here tonight. My associates and I have been a major part of the Hollywood scene for quite some time, ever since my sea voyage aboard the Dementor. Myself and those closest to me have been asked to suffer through some of the most inhumane conditions known to Hollywood. We have been asked to perform scenes in the dark, damp castles at all hours of the night, to share stage and screen with scene-stealing adolescents, and fake injuries, mutilations, and even gruesome deaths, all in the name of the hard-to-capture ticket sales and the ever-changing world of film distribution, and now streaming services. It is time for the Scream Actors Guild to be appropriately compensated for our efforts. So tonight, our guild will be striking until our requests have been fulfilled. And now, I would like to introduce our first guest speaker. This gentleman needs no introduction, as I'm sure you will recognize him. Larry Talbot.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for allowing me a few minutes to relate one of our demands. It may seem like a minor one, but to others, to me, it's critical to having a safe work environment. It's silver. You see, silver comes in many forms, not just the silver bullets that can affect our lives, but anything that contains a silver compound. Mirrors, coins, jewelry, eating utensils, even solar panels and automobiles. It all has to go, replaced by silver-free alternatives. If we can put a man on the moon, we can do this. Cost is unimportant. Now, excuse me, the moon is about to rise, and I need to be far away from here.
Thank you, Larry. Larry was one of the guild's founding members, along with our next guest. Please help me welcome Frankenstein's monster.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may have guessed why I'm here. There is a very unsafe practice within our industry that must be stopped immediately. This is non-negotiable, and it's shocking that it needs to be spoken of at all. Open flames. There are open flames present in almost every production since Ben-Hur, and not just in front of the cameras. They are behind the cameras too. There are multiple flames used to accomplish things like food warming, lighting, and village destruction. We have to find another way. Thank you. Fire not good.
Thank you, my friend. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce another one of my associates. This eternally young lady has graced both stage and screen and is a fan favorite. Please welcome Elvira.
Oh, thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to me, how much you mean to me. I know we still have a lot of guests to speak, so I'll be brief. If you'll take a minute and read through your list of guest speakers, you see what is troubling me and my friends. I am the only fully vested female in the Scream Actors Guild. It's not due to anything the Guild has done. It's strictly due to the fact that Hollywood refuses to cast females in the leading monster roles. This has to change. This is no longer acceptable. We need equal representation, equal opportunity, and just as important, equal compensation. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. I could not say it better myself. We support everything you said. Our next guest first starred in the classic Night of the Living Dead. After several bit parts, or bite parts, depending on your view, our guest anchored the successful series The Walking Dead. Please help me welcome Zombie.
Hello all, and thank you for your attention. It doesn't take a genius to know my associates and I have some very specific dietary constraints. Without boring you with details, I'm sure you'd not be surprised to find out that most of our nutritional requirements go unfilled. During our contracted work with many of the major Hollywood studios, this basic need is one that is non-negotiable in our bargaining with studio management. We simply cannot continue to work long hours with little sustenance, or worse, attempting to serve an unacceptable substitute with little regard for our culture or necessary gray matter requirements. Say the word and we walk.
I'm not too sure I know what the normal dietary requirements might be, but it will be interesting to find out.
Thank you, my friend. I look forward to the time when I can finally share the screen with you. Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest, though not a founding member of the guild, has been around for quite some time. Please help me welcome from the Black Lagoon, the creature Gillman.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here tonight. It has been some time since Creature was filmed in the Springs of Florida. I am now retired and living in the Springs, and that is what brings me here tonight. Our guild requires increased funding in the pension plan and better living conditions for our retirement village in Florida. Currently, there's a waiting list for residents to move in, while at the same time, it seems that living conditions are stuck in the 50s. We demand increased expenditures to give us such basic human rights as internet streaming, 100% cell coverage, and Uber Eats. Thank you.
Thank you, Gillman. Thank you. And now, another one of my associates that needs no introduction. This gentleman wins the prize for the most traveled member of the guild. Please help me welcome Godzilla.
Thank you, everyone. Being a big guy like me, you may think that I get anything I want no matter what. We have all heard the joke about the 600-pound gorilla, right? But what you may not realize is that I've had to perform in films that require me to wipe out entire towns and cities with little or no regard for life. Well, this ends now. The guild demands a voice at the table when decisions are made as to how much mayhem that will be levied upon unsuspecting townspeople. No more indiscriminate raising of entire cultures, cities, or even families. We have hearts too, and we do not condone seemingly random destruction. Ever since I was adopted from the reptile rescue home, I have become more aware of others' feelings, needs, and desires. It is time we all paid more attention to the external struggle of others and portrayed them accordingly.
I don't believe you'll find a more moving speech anywhere. And now, another of my associates who have been very successful at striking fear into the hearts of young and old. How about a round of applause for Pennywise?
Hello, and thank you. Thank you. It's been quite some time since we've seen each other, and that's what brings me here tonight. Placing timeline restrictions on the re-emergence of members of the Scream Actors Guild is ethically and quite possibly constitutionally wrong. Sure, I agreed to the 27-year hiatus between appearances, but that was before the successful sequel hit the box office. And now, the Guild has seen that any restrictions on further sequels should be mutually agreed upon and contingent upon the regular review every 6 months. And these reviews will not be predicated upon the destruction or non-destruction of the principal guild member, as long as the applicable AI screenwriter can resurrect the aforementioned guild member in the case of his or her destruction during the previous film. Just look at the number of soap opera stars that have been resurrected after meeting their demise, both on the screen and off. We are simply demanding the same considerations. We look at it as a win-win, with the members getting more exposure and our fans, you, getting more opportunities to enjoy the films. And remember, we all float downhill.
Thank you, Pennywise. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our final guest speaker tonight is probably one of the most famous faces of stage and screen, an integral member of the guild and chairman of the refreshment committee. Please welcome Cookie Monster.
Cookie, we eat cookies. Thank you, everyone. It's great to be here tonight. To see each and every one of you. Without you, I'd still be on PBS. Seriously, I'm here to vocalize a request that is quite simple, both in words and actions. We need more cookies on the set. Hey, we need more cookies on this set. Producers that believe a single package of chocolate chip or peanut butter cookies are significant in our rude awakening. I'm saying we need to enlarge the green room, move the green M&Ms to another table. Whatever it takes, we need to get it done. There aren't enough Girl Scouts to finish the cookies required for a single rom-com, let alone a classic horror film. As you can see from tonight, we are united in both words and deeds, standing as one, and tonight we ask you to stand with us.
Thank you. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes our show for this evening. I sincerely hope that you found it as welcoming as I did. As you are probably aware, our discussions with the Hollywood management may take some time, and we may be unable to obtain any meaningful work. So, my friends, if you would be so kind, Renfield and his friends are at all the exits with card readers, enabling us to accept your donations for our cause. Believe me, it will not be unappreciated. It is getting late, and the sun will be rising soon. I must retire. Hopefully, we will meet again very soon. Thank you, and good night. Who put the Merlot in my cup of blood?
There you have it, folks. I would say that this may be the only time this cast of legends has appeared at the same time together. And united they are. Social media is already buzzing with support from the actors, writers, directors, and Actors Equity have already pledged complete support for the Scream Actors Guild. The Teamsters have even pledged to ensure nobody crosses any picket line, should it become necessary to strike. It seems that Hollywood is pretty solidly behind them, and after the appearances here tonight, I can completely understand why. That's all from the Hollywood Bowl tonight. Let's go back to the studio.
Wow, that report was quite moving. What did you think, Sally?
Well, Curdy, I certainly think that it's worthy of the 3 slashes awarded by our sponsor. It just goes to show you how far we've come as a society to support a group such as this.
Yes, Sally, it certainly does. Like my dad used to say, just when you think you've seen everything, along comes a horse of a different color, and you gotta keep 'em because there's no R in the month.
I'm not sure that I've ever heard that one before, Curdy. Are you sure your dad said it?
Well, if he didn't say it, I'm sure he said something pretty close. How about we sign off, Sally? I think we're about out of time.
Until next time, Curdy.
Until next time, keep peace in your hearts. Keep an eye out for us on Facebook, Spotify, the World Wide Web, or anywhere your internet vehicle of choice takes you. And keep tuning in to Space Croutons.
Join us on our Starship cruise while we endeavor to amuse in each and every episode. We stream across the great cosmos. Well, hello, here we go. Have you heard about a good time show on the radio? Look out below. Here we go. I don't know what that is. Show Space Croutons 4.0. So check us out for score and all.
This season brought forth the new spacey earthy zone.
Oh, we're Space Croutons 4.0. Streaming through the stars in a great big 4-star 4x4. Now you know, here we go. Tell the world about a good time show on the radio. So join the flow. Here we go. I don't know a better show. We're Space Croutons. We're Space Croutons. We're Space Croutons 4.0.
Space Croutons is a work of original fiction. Similarities to persons, situations, or events, real or fictional, is coincidental and unintentional and could be fun. No animals were coerced, injured, starved, exploited, overworked, oppressed, abused, overburdened, or taken advantage of during this production, except for Ralph the Ronda Llama. Created and written by Jerry, Jace, John, Della, and Jeff Goodson. Episode story by John. Production by John. Featuring the voice talents of Jeff, John, Jerry, Amanda, Barry, Jared, and Carter. Entire work copyright 2021 by Jeff, John, Jerry, Della, and Jace Goodson. This has been a Good Witch audio production.